Hey everyone, it's Jen Stoops here, and welcome to our long-awaited review of Super Mario Odyssey. I have been waiting for this game for the past year and a few days. And let me just say, when I saw this game, I knew I'd love it. But just so everyone knows, this review is split into two portions, a semi-spoiler part and a no-spoiler part. This first section will only be in the first kingdom you will explore, and will be the non-spoiler part. For any of those people who don't want spoilers at all, I'm just going to say it right now. This is all you need to know. This is an amazing game. It is worth buying a Switch for. But anyway, now let's get into the actual stuff. So, first thing I noticed is Mario controls very nicely. Kind of a mix between Galaxy and Sunshine, which I think works perfectly. In my opinion, he was a little too quick in Sunshine and a little too slow in Galaxy. So this is a perfect mixture of the two. Also, as you've probably heard by now, Mario has a new companion, Cappy, which you can use to do things like this. And I'm guessing you've also heard that you're able to capture enemies. For example, this Paragoomba up here. Each time you capture an enemy, it'll give you a new ability. Well, each enemy has their own specific abilities. For example, this Paragoomba is able to fly around, which I think is a really nice touch. That you can capture almost every enemy pretty much every physical enemy that comes into contact with you. Everything from the classic Goomba to some crazy outlandish stuff. But back to what I was saying, Mario controls very nicely, and you can do all of the moves you'd expect, like a long jump and a triple jump, with a few new moves in his arsenal, like a roll. I especially feel like the dive and the long jump have been worked out very well in this game. But back from Mario's controls, we're now just going to move into the overall gameplay, which is mostly going to involve you finding moons. Not the power stars of Galaxy, nor the shines of Sunshine. These moons pretty much serve the same purpose. Use them to get to your next location. However, I definitely think the exploration in this game of trying to find the moons is very fun. There's definitely many different things you need to do to get these moons, and there's more variety in that way than there was in Sunshine, 64, and both Galaxies combined. There's everything from them just being out in the open to you having to use the system's rumble just to feel where the moon is, which I think is a nice touch. Definitely a good touch. And also, for portions like this, where it may seem like you need the frog to capture to get up there, Mario's controls, there's such a big variety of them that you don't even need the capture ability to do this, which is crazy. But now we're going to get into some gameplay of the other kingdoms, so this is it for the non-spoiler part, and I'll see you next time at the non-spoiler part. Alright, now here we go. Let's do the Odyssey. So here we are in the semi-spoiler section, in the Sand Kingdom, in Toasterana Town. And let me immediately say, I have never felt as much like I'm in a real place as I did when I entered this town. This town just felt so lively, like it was a real place. It felt amazing. But let me just say, this game does have some downsides, which I'll get into in a minute. But this is overall a great game, and I would likely give it a 9.5555, no, you know what, a 9.9 out of 10. There's only limited reasons that you should not like or buy this game. But, yeah, this is just a great game, and I know I've said that a lot, but there's no reason you shouldn't buy it. It is amazing. But anyway, let's get on to stuff that matters. For one, the story. And in my opinion, this is one of the best, what I like to consider basic Mario stories. And I'm going to go into another video in-depth talking about what I think are the, in-depth Mario stories, the semi-important Mario stories, and then the basic Mario stories. But this is definitely one of the better basic ones. Definitely out there with Sunshine, but, this game has a simple plot, but definitely more in-depth than, like, New Super Mario Bros. Wii and New Super Mario Bros. U, that kind of thing. Probably even more in-depth than 64, to be honest, but, if you've seen the trailers, you probably know what's going on, and there's little hints to what's going to happen at the end of the game, but I'm not going to spoil the ending. I have beaten the game. I have not beaten the post-game. I'm at around 200 moons, but while we're here, let's talk about the 2D sections quickly. So, the 2D sections, I'm actually going to die here, sadly, but the 2D sections definitely felt like they were very well spaced out and very well used. There weren't too many of them. There were a lot of them in the Sand Kingdom in particular, but I did not have a problem with them. The 2D sections definitely were a nice break from the open world 3D sections, even though they weren't very long. And they had some interesting mechanics, like no gravity, and you actually had different costumes in each section, which is pretty funny. And on that note, the costumes in this game, I just love every little Easter egg there in the costumes. There's a costume based off of Mario's outfit from Yoshi's Cookie, and what I'm about to say is a spoiler. There's a Waluigi costume, which I just found amazing. Like, it even says, like, the Waluigi costume is not very well, it has not been used very much, which I just think is hilarious, because Waluigi is not in, like, any main series games, but that's besides the point. Waluigi is also the topic for another video. But as you can see here, I'm on this Jaxi, which is what you use to get around the Sand Kingdom, and in a Mario game, even with sunshine, exploring in this game has never felt better. And it's never felt quicker either. If you just want to take a nice stroll around the kingdom, then you can do that. But if you want to get around quickly, there's quick teleporting with Cappy, and in certain kingdoms, there's things like Jaxi to help you get around. And let me just say, because there are 800 plus moons, some of them are really easy to find. As you can see, I found this one here just by wandering around, and then I saw the statue, but that is not a problem in my opinion, with how many moons there are. Some of them I feel like were a little too easy to find. I mean, some of them were literally just laid out in the open, which I think is kind of crazy, but it works for the 800 plus moons that there are. And I definitely think that's a very nice amount. Like, the Korok seeds in Zelda, they were actually kind of annoying to find, but these ones, they don't feel bad to find. Some of them just don't feel very well hidden, and some of them are, like, super hidden, like the painting ones. Which, onto the painting subject, there are so many references to 64, Sunshine, Galaxy. I just love it. This whole game is an Easter egg, kind of, just like Sonic Mania was, but on the subject of controls that I was on a little bit ago, the controls are great, but it doesn't lead to one of the downsides, which is the motion controls. And I know everyone's talking about how the motion controls make the game worse than when it could have been, but they are necessary to do things like throw your hat upwards or throw it in a circle, which these moves actually are not necessary, but I definitely feel like they make the game a much better experience. And the other downside of the game is it's a little easy. I beat it in a few days, but I'm sure the post-game will take everyone, quite a bit to do. As I said, there's 800 moons if you want to do everything in the game. But those are really the only downsides I could find. The game is beautiful for the Switch, and there's just so much little detail in each section. Like, even on the airship itself, the Odyssey, as you can see, I'm trying to get on top of it here. You can go through the main door, but there's like 3 other entrances. Like on the roof? Yeah, there's literally an entrance into the Odyssey on the roof. I think it's cool that they even included an inside to the Odyssey in general. It's just amazing. This game is a masterpiece in my opinion, and probably the best Switch game I've played. But thank you everyone for watching this video. Sorry I've not been uploading recently, and the Super Mario Story video is going to be a little delayed till tomorrow. Because if you can't tell with my voice, I'm sick, but thank you for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye, and thank you. I'm down to